Why is it that as kids it was so easy to just go out there and talk to people and make friends, and as adults it seems almost impossible sometimes, especially in today's world? So I want to talk about the phenomenon of adult loneliness. Hi, if you don't know me, I'm Ondra. I've been working with people with social anxiety for about 5 years. And a lot of the people that I end up working with are actually people in their late 40s or even early 50s who are just super isolated and lonely, and they just found themselves so stuck in their career for the past 10 years or so, and all of a sudden realized, like, I don't have any deep social connections. And so that's why I want to address it. That's why I'm in this world. And now it's becoming a bigger and bigger problem, even for younger people, because we are working from home, we are working from our laptops, we are always connected to our phones, to our social medias. It's a disaster sometimes, right? And we don't really talk about it because maybe we feel like, well, this is maybe what it's supposed to be like. This is maybe what it is. It's not. We are humans, we are social animals, we are supposed to be in small groups of people, in tribes, and we are supposed to have deep, meaningful connections. And so that's what I want to talk about. So in this video, I'm going to talk about how it used to be, the new problem that we are facing in the new 21st century, the solution that I created, that I came up with, and also tested already over the past few years, and also what to strive for, where are we going next. It used to be very simple, right? People used to actually, and to my generation, this might be even too foreign, but like people actually, when they wanted to hang out with somebody, they would go to their friend's house and ring the doorbell, and then the mom would open the door and be like, hey, is Paul here? Is he open to hang out? And the mom would be like, no, Paul has to do his homework, or whatever. I basically almost never experienced that. Our generation, if we went to hang out, it was like we arrived to the house and we'd be like on our phone, texted, hey, I'm here waiting outside, right? And just that little change, little soft change, just completely started changing the dynamics of how we operate into this world and how we relate to each other, how we connect with each other. Everything is done through technology. Technology is almost always there, and especially when we work from home, we have meetings on Zoom, we do video calls at all times, which is absolutely amazing. It's an amazing tool, but at the same time, it's created a very unique new problem that a lot of us are feeling lonely and isolated. And especially after COVID, when so many people went to work from home, it's absolutely wild. So that's the new problem that we're facing right here. Right? That's the new problem, because this has never happened before in human history. Every time before in the past, humans needed to be connected, and it was natural. There was nothing else really to do. It was just, that's what we do. We have our connections because there was nothing else. Now we have the connections to technology so much that it's taking us away from actual human interactions. And I believe that that's a big problem. And that's why I created the philosophy and the idea of RoboHumanism. And I know it might seem kind of weird and scary even, RoboHumanism, right? Or is this something about, like, are we becoming robots, or what is this about? It is a combination of the root robot, representing technology and where the world is going, and humanism, that's all about us humans, human connections. And I believe that the main goal of this philosophy, these ideas, is to help create a healthy relationship between humanity and technology. In other words, how do we stay in touch with our humanity while the world becomes more and more technologically advanced? How do we embrace technology while staying in touch with our humanity and not losing touch with our humanity? That's the main question that this philosophy poses. And obviously we have many different answers, but I believe that what to strive for here, and the name I'm calling, the name I put on this, is very, very important. So what we want to strive for, and what I help people with, is, it used to be social anxiety, right? And now it changed into social health, right? Social health. And I've made other videos about this, explaining the framework and what it entails and the different pillars that social health entails. But there's an internal pillar, there's an external pillar. And I believe that this is what we have to strive for. in today's day and age. We've all talked about, and we've all heard about mental health, we've all about physical health, we've all heard about even potentially spiritual health, right? But we very rarely talk about social health. And again, as humans, we are social animals. We've been social animals since the day we evolved. So the fact that nobody's talking about social health is alarming to me, and I think that's what we have to strive for. And the core is developing deep, meaningful relationships with ourselves and with one another as well. That's the core of social health. Again, if you want to go deeper in that, check out other videos. But do you agree with me that this is what we're facing, that this is what needs to happen, and this is what we need to focus on? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Now, I believe that the RoboHumanism and the social health frameworks will help change the world. So again, go check out other videos, subscribe to my channel. And if you're watching this, if you resonate with this, we're kindred spirits, and I'm super excited to connect you with you as well. Let's do this.